Strong connections with parents, the community, and colleagues are the key to student success.
Effective collaboration fosters growth and a positive school environment.
And today, we will explore strategies to build these important relationships. Now we are with Sir Chrysler Atibola, Grade 12 Advisor, to conduct an interview about how classroom teachers build relationship to parents, community, and their colleagues. Again, sir, good afternoon. Sir, what strategies do you use to communicate regularly and effectively with parents about their child's progress?
As a grade 12 advisor, I guess the best way to address effectively the child's behavior is through teacher and parents conferences. In my case, I usually conduct HRPTE meetings, and through that, I will be able to share the child's progress. And sometimes I do home visitation, which is very effective because I can personally talk to the parents with regard to his or her child's progress.
Next question, sir. Can you share an example where you work with a parent to address a behavioral and academic challenges of a student?
As I have said a while ago, I've been mentioning about HRPTE meetings. So usually kasi in our case, our way of addressing that problem is through HRPTE meeting. But if it is urgent, we really need to go to the respective houses of the parents, because we believe that students also encountered problems in their own. So as a teacher, it is our prerogative to really do that, because in the very first place, our primordial purpose is to really check the child's progress. So at the same time, I also conducted a teacher and parent conferences. So if it's not urgent, I just have to send messages in our GC or group chats.
Next question, sir. How do you contribute to staff meetings and professional development activities in school?
In staff meetings, I actively engage in our discussions. I collaborate with our colleagues, and at the same time share best practices on how we're going to improve the child's performance. So with that, we can be able to achieve our target, which is for the betterment of our learners. And also, by the way, every Friday we have what we call LAC sessions. So this is where we can present all the problems with regard to our students. So with that, our teachers will carry out certain solutions with the problems presented by each advisor. So I guess that is very timely, and at the same time good strategy for us to really solve the problem that we have in our classrooms.
Here's the last question, sir. How do you handle conflicts or disagreements with colleagues in a constructive manner? Again, sir, how do you handle conflicts or disagreements with colleagues in a constructive manner?
I handle conflicts with colleagues through open dialogue and being honest, and also by treating them respectfully. Sometimes, if it is really a serious issue, we really need a mediator, a principal, or a guidance counselor to solve the problem. But since we are already professionals, I guess we can handle that situation. So far, in my case naman, I did not encounter such conflict with my colleagues, because I believe that we have been sharing good practices, and at the same time we have a good relationship with each other.
Okay, sir. Thank you for sharing, sir. Thank you, and thank you for your time.
And that's all for this interview. This has been Carl Lawrence Pandiling,
Mark Lloyd Yola Cadayona,
Rosal Castanias,
And Leo Cañada,
saying, teach and unite, future shine bright.